This is Convention Center Action Center. I'm your host, Morgan Merrill, and I am here with Bear River FFA. Thank you guys for being here today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Of course. Can you guys just introduce yourself, what you're involved in the FFA, and what year you are in school?
Yeah, my name is Amalia Spots. I am a junior, and I do ag sales. I've done BIG, all the good stuff from freshman year. Right now I'm serving as the Sierra Butte section president and as well as the Sierra Buttes region vice president.
I'm Anna Jenkins. I'm currently involved in our forestry team, but I plan to hop back on Parley as next year comes around, as I did it last year, and hopefully take back public speaking with extemporaneous next year.
Beautiful. And then, just to start off, what has inspired you guys to be involved in the FFA, and for your advisor, what inspired you to be an FFA teacher?
Yeah, my name's Lauren Glomson. This is my third year here at Bear River High School, and I think what really inspired me to become an ag teacher myself is my experience here in FFA. I was super involved all 4 years. I had great ag teachers, and that really made me want to continue on and give these experiences and these opportunities to my own students, and so here we are.
Wow. Well, thank you for being here. And ag teachers are such a large portion of the students' success and for them being here today. So thank you.
Yeah.
And what has inspired you to be involved in the FFA?
So for me personally, I was not a very big speaker myself. I didn't like public attention. My sophomore year, I had a great advisor, Ms. Shannon, who's moved on from our chapter, but she encouraged me to join Impromptu, which led me to join Parley Pro as well. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, for me, when I was signing up for my courses my freshman year, I knew I had to be in an ag class to be able to show with the fair. And, after that, I had no idea that I was going to get involved as I did. And after that, just kind of snowballed. And, here we are.
Considering your guys' involvement and how many teams you have been a part of, what has been your favorite memory so far within the FFA?
I think for me, my favorite memory is probably being able to go to National Convention for the Advanced Parliamentary Procedure team. I think as a team, we worked really well together, but I think especially just getting to know, we knew each other pretty well. We had been working for years to get to that moment, but, being stuck together for 2 weeks, you really get to know somebody. So being able to really grow those connections, I think, was one of my best memories and probably my favorite so far.
For my personal favorite memory, it'd be the bonds I've made through FFA. I have somebody who I basically consider my older sister. Her name's Maggie Alfred. And truly it's what FFA brings you, and I couldn't imagine my life without her today. And yeah, I call her my older sister, so definitely just the friendships you make through it.
Well, considering you mentioned that you kind of have a mentor, what does mentorship look like in your guys' chapter?
A lot of it comes from the advisors and the upperclassmen. So definitely last year on Novice Parley Pro, a lot of our seniors that have graduated, we looked up to them. They taught us a lot. And then obviously I find it a lot in the seniors as Maggie, or even our seniors this year. I have my best friend Viviana, who's definitely one of my mentors.
That's very insightful, and I'm glad that you guys have that kind of program or just the initiative of those students that really take the younger classmen under their wing. But with mentorship, there are lots of different aspects, but specifically, how has FFA impacted your leadership skills?
I'd say for me, being able to have the mentors to guide me, make me do those, competitions that maybe I didn't necessarily want to do, I think it's given me that confidence to, be able to have those opportunities and have that confidence to pursue, different competitions, different places. So I think mentorship for me is just being able to instill that confidence within our members and being able to, hopefully do that for other members of the chapter.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Go for it.
And from an advisor standpoint too, we try our best to really push them and take on initiative. Like, for example, the past few years, our officer team has been solely in charge of our committees, everything from the committee chair applications to the interviews to what the committees are going to consist of this year and checking in and all of that. So anywhere we can tie in those leadership skills and responsibility skills. And that also makes that networking too of mentors and looking up to the officers and what they could achieve to grow into in our chapter.
As you're looking, as the younger freshmen or earlier years of high school, and you're looking up to those officers, that is such a large role model within the FFA, especially in chapters, state and national. So looking forward in your chapter specifically, what excites you most where you see your chapter going?
I think for me, on our officer team currently, we have a lot of upperclassmen. So I know personally, I see, I want a lot of younger members to apply. So we bring in, it's not all of us kind of older juniors and seniors. I really want to see the underclassmen, step up and be able to take on those roles. So we have those fresh new ideas. I think that's where I see our chapter going, is having more of the underclassmen getting more involved and really just bringing that youth to the, chapter team and just the chapter in general.
Well, considering you're the Green Hand president, correct? For your Green Hand officer team? You said you were the president or something?
We do not.
No?
We do not.
No, Malia is the section president.
Section
then
president. Sorry.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
You're good.
So I was going to say from that point of view, but I got you two mixed up. Sorry about that. But in 2020, we heard some of amazing experiential learning experiences your chapter has participated in, such as floral installation, garden construction, irrigation, engine troubleshooting, and community service initiatives. How has this hands-on instruction impacted your educational experiences?
So personally, I work in our construction shop. I've been in it for 2 years now. I'm one of our advanced students, actually. And the learning experience our advisor Weddle has brought to our construction that takes on the garden. I was there when we installed the garden boxes along with the irrigation. I actually took on a leading role of it. It was a lot of fun, and I'm not someone who likes to sit in a classroom, but Weddle definitely teaches you a lot of skills. So I'd never put in irrigation in my life, but he definitely works with us, and it's very hands-on. You learn what you're doing, and that experience definitely helps and grows you, because that's something I actually have on my resume now, is that I can do something like that. And he's also one of the people I put on my resume who can say that she can learn outside of the classroom. So it helps and it grows you to a different point as a leader, especially now that we're taking on leads in construction and stuff like that. We lead the underclassmen to learn the stuff that we've already gone through.
Very cool. That's such a great experience doing it outside of the classroom. So then it's implementing into your career, and outside of high school, you'll be able to implement that on your resume, and they'll see you already have experience, and that experience is sometimes worth a lot. And so that is really cool that you guys had that opportunity to do that. Well, I just wanted to say thank you guys for being here today and talking with me about agriculture and the FFA and what your chapter has been doing today.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
I hope you guys enjoy the conference, and thank you again.
Thank you.
This is the Convention Center Action Center. I'm Morgan Merrill. We'll see you next time.